Brick Chick here, and in this video I'm going to be opening up 3 more LEGO Batman Movie Minifigure packs. So this is actually a blind bag opening. I have no idea what minifigures are in these packs. Normally I feel the pack so I can get what minifigures I want, but I was at the store and I saw these and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a risk. I'm just going to get 3 random packs and see which minifigures I get. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to open up these packs. I have my scissors here. Go ahead and cut open this first pack. Open the second pack. And then the third one. Alright, the first minifigure that I got is Barbara Gordon. She's a cool minifigure. Second minifigure is, ooh, the calculator. That's a really cool minifigure. And then the last minifigure that I got is, ooh, Red Hood. Alright, I'm going to put together Barbara Gordon, so I'll go ahead and put her torso on top of her pants, and then place this on her stand, put her head on top of that, and then her cool hat-hair combo. That looks really cool. And then one of her accessories is a pair of handcuffs, so I'll go ahead and put those in her hand. There we go. And then this is her other accessory. That is a printed piece. That is really cool. And let's see if I can get this in her hand. Come on. There we go. And then put the handcuffs back in. These aren't being very cooperative. There we go. Here's a closer look at Barbara Gordon. She's actually a really good looking minifigure with some nice printing. So she has a pair of handcuffs here. This is actually a printed piece that looks really good. I love her torso. It's so detailed. Love the printing on it. She actually has printing on both of her arms. That looks really good with the gold. I like her face, and then I absolutely love her hat-hair combo piece. That looks so good with the dual-molded plastic with the dark red and then the dark blue, and then they painted over with the black and gold. That looks so good, and that is going to be a very useful piece for custom minifigures. Now I'm going to put together the calculator. So I'll put his pants on the stand, and then his torso on top of those, and then he has this like armor piece that goes on top there. There we go. And then there's this printed tile piece which gets attached to the front of his armor. That's a cool looking print. And then his head goes on top there. And then he has a visor. Put that together. And then that just goes on top. And here's a closer look at the calculator. I think he's a really fun and cool looking minifigure. So he has this big armor piece here, and on the front of it is a printed tile. I really like the print on that. I think that's going to be super useful for like consoles and stuff. I don't know, I just really like it. There's actually printing on the top of his helmet here. That wasn't necessary, but that looks good. And then there's actually printing on his visor, and if you turn that upside down, it says hello. I think that is so funny because when I was younger, I used to do that all the time on my calculator. I thought that was so cool. And then now with the helmet removed, you can see his face better. And now I'm actually going to remove his armor so you can see his torso better. So now with the armor removed, you can see a lot of printing on this minifigure that you couldn't see before. I like the printing on the front of this minifigure. There's even printing on the sides of his arms and legs, and there's even printing on the back of his torso, which wasn't necessary because normally the armor covers it up. But I think LEGO just went all out with the printing on this minifigure. Also, I really like the lavender purple color of this minifigure. I think it looks really cool. And finally, I'm going to put together Red Hood. This is an interesting looking minifigure. So I'll put his legs on the stand, and then I'll put his torso on top of those. There we go. And then he has this armor piece here, and then he has this head, and then this piece goes on top of that. That looks really cool. Oh, darn, I forgot to put the cape on. I always do that. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, let's try this again. I'm not very good at putting cape pieces on. There we go. I think that's how you do it. Okay, there we go. Then try this again. Put the armor piece on, and then the head, and then this piece here. There we go. I knew I was going to mess that up. And then he has these 2 pistols. I think they're pistols. I don't really know my guns, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but those look pretty cool. And then here's a closer look at Red Hood. I'm really glad that I got this minifigure because he's just so interesting and mysterious looking. So let's start off with this piece. This was actually an existing piece. I don't think it's been made in red before, but that just goes over a regular minifig head. And for some reason, that minifig head really reminds me of Deadpool. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I think it kind of looks like Deadpool. So there's this armor piece and there's actually printing on it. I think that kind of looks like a bow tie. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to look like, but it looks like a bow tie to me. And then he also has a cape. I really wish it was the newer style of cape that was more flexible, because the armor is kind of pressing against the cape and it's kind of getting all creased and wrinkled. So I really wish it was the newer style, but I guess that's okay. It still looks cool. And then, let's see, remove the head and the armor so you can see his torso better. There we go, that looks really cool. And I think I'm gonna put his head back on because I don't want him to be headless. So I really like the printing on his torso. I love that they added the purple in there. That just looks really good. You can actually use that on just a regular minifigure. I really like the look of that. And I like that they use the purple in the hands too. That looks really good. And he has the two guns. I believe they're pistols. Don't yell at me though. I don't know my guns. I think they're pistols. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I really like this minifigure. I just think he's so interesting and mysterious. I just think it's so funny how there's just this piece over his head. I don't know, it just looks funny. But I really like this minifigure and I especially love his torso. So the three minifigures that I got are Barbara Gordon, Calculator, and Red Hood. I'm so glad that I did this blind bag opening. I've always wanted to do one where you just get some random packs of minifigures and open them and see which minifigures you get. So I'm really glad that I did this, and it worked out pretty well. I got 3 minifigures that I actually wanted, so that's awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and thanks for watching, guys.